Yeah. Yeah. Draft day. Johnny Manziel. 5 years later, how am I the man?
YouTube, what is up, guys? I just wanted to do another, I don't know what this is called, whatever, just a random sports, synopsis of what's going on in the American sports world today as of May 23rd, 2014. Alright, so first of all, Landon Donovan not named to the U.S. World Cup team for 2014. They said he had some drama issues, a lot of pretty boy stuff, diva, forward issues. The forward in the game of football is like the wide receiver in American football. So that just gives you a little synopsis of that. Landon Donovan's also 32 years old, aging, while they had other great scorers and forwards ahead of him. Four better ones, as the U.S. coach said. So he didn't make it. Anyways, on to the WNBA. The Atlanta Dream are back this year. 3 straight years in the finals. No championships, but they have swing cash this season, and they should be doing a pretty decent job. Hopefully they can swing cashes enough to give them over that hump and finally win this season. In baseball, Prince Fielder is probably out for the Texas Rangers for the season with a neck injury. And my first thought was Prince Fielder left the Detroit Tigers to go to the Texas Rangers. I had no clue of this in the offseason. So yeah. And then also in the minor leagues, a guy was kicked off his minor league team after reportedly biting a teammate in a fight. So shout out to Mike Tyson. You are truly a legend. You know you're truly a legend when people 20 years, 30 years later are still biting off other teammates' ears in professional sports. Thank you, Mike Tyson. You are truly legendary. Also, Vic Mensa came out with Down on My Luck video. It was a cool video. Vic Mensa, very underrated, vastly underrated. XXL list came out. I was probably half right, half wrong. I was really surprised that singers like Ty Dolla $igns and August Alsina made it, but it's cool. So anyways, that's just my sports update for a little bit. Oh, one last thing, the playoffs. I have in my bracket that I filled out before the playoffs, I had the Heat and the Thunder in the final. For some reason, I thought the Thunder, this was going to be their year with Kevin Durant, with having the MVP season, and the Thunder getting to the end so close and so many times, but not actually getting over that hump. I thought this year was the perfect year that they actually got over the hump and got back to the finals. I didn't think that they were going to beat Miami in the finals, but I thought they were at least going to make the finals, beating the Houston Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. Unfortunately, Damian Lillard made the shot, and the Spurs still haven't gone anywhere. Excuse me, that was a huge mistake picking against the Spurs. But side note, I think the Spurs will not beat the Heat once again this year. I think the Heat, they're not the best team. They're not as good as they were last year. They're definitely beatable. And the Spurs are another year older with those young guys on the supporting cast, not the big three. So I think the Spurs, while they're pretty unpredictable, while they look undefeated and unbeatable at times, I think the Heat can beat them once again this year in the finals. So don't rule OKC out. I'm going to stand by my prediction. I'm sorry for watching right here. I'm doing this all in one take. I still have OKC coming back from the 2-0 deficit, the huge 2-0 deficit after getting blown out in the first 2 games. I like OKC to come back and win the series in 7 against the Spurs, to go against the Heat, who are going to beat the Pacers in 7 in Indiana. The Pacers, I don't even know how they made it this far. I'm really surprised. They should have got knocked out Game 6 in Atlanta, but that's a whole nother different video. So, Cleveland. One more thing. I'm sorry, I'm just coming up with more and more things as we think about it. Cleveland, another first number 1 pick, and they're still garbage. For some reason, if you're a Cleveland fan, I'm an Atlanta fan, I feel like we don't have that much hope when it comes to sense of optimism or anything, but if you're a Cleveland fan with the Cavaliers, I wouldn't get remotely happy. This is an amazing draft. Whether they pick Jabari, whether they pick Embiid, whether they pick Andrew Wiggins, whether they trade the number 1 pick to get Kevin Love and put him alongside Deion Waiters and Kyrie Irving and Spencer Hawes. Luol Deng's probably even, and Anthony Bennett is obviously garbage. Andrew Bynum didn't work out. I think they have Omar Caspi. He's a good kid. But anyways, I don't know. I still don't trust Cleveland. I still think they're remotely garbage. And that's all for my video today. Bye, YouTube.
When I get down on my luck, I hide behind my eyes in Hollywood. This ain't what you know, but who you know. You need to know someone to know no one. When I get down on my luck, I roll with